Gargano's could make history tonight, but he's got to get through Damian Priest first.
Here we go, Wade Gargano trying to chop down Damian Priest, but Priest obvious size advantage and educated feet as well.
Clear size advantage in favor of the champion here, but again, Johnny Gargano is the nimble, is the fast one. He needs to hit and run in this matchup, and it looks like that's how he's starting off.
Well, the southpaw trying to beat down Damian Priest. And of course, Gargano trying to become the first ever two-time North American champion. As Gargano goes up, goes over. This is that speed, that quickness that Gargano has. Ducks a left elbow, comes right back in. Gargano ducks again. Johnny didn't duck the spinning heel kick, though, as Gargano gets rocked early on.
There you go. You can bob and weave all you want, but one strike from a heavyweight like Damian Priest, are you going down? Right to the side of the jaw. Could be a jawbreaker right there in the very opening goings of this one.
You just mentioned one right hand from Damian Priest and Gargano to the mat like a ton of bricks. And, well, right now, Beth, you gotta like the strategy of Damian Priest.
Clubbing badass offense from Damian Priest again. We've seen him up his game at takeovers, but Wade, you said it earlier, consistency is difficult to beat when you're looking at Johnny Takeover.
I agree with you, and that consistency of Johnny Takeover is something to behold, but Damian Priest is someone who's had a similar length of career.
Oh, wait a minute, Gargano trying to apply the Gargano escape. Wait a minute, Priest looking for the reckoning. Gargano escapes for a moment.
As I was saying, similar length of career, but lately Damian Priest has been shot out of a rocket. His career has really picked up in the last 12 months or so since he came here to NXT.
Damian Priest now trying to control the pace of this matchup. What an elbow under the jaw of Gargano. Champion into the cover to retain, and Gargano's left shoulder comes off the mat. While Damian Priest believes he is always in control of any situation, and again, the power coming into display here early on from Damian Priest using his obvious size advantage against Gargano.
This is exactly what Damian Priest needs to do. He needs to slow Gargano down, keep his hands on him, don't let him bounce around the ring, don't let him duck and weave.
There goes Damian.
Stay in complete control.
And Damian Priest now likes to leave his feet for a man that stands 6'7". Priest up top, slipped down, Gargano gets caught with a forearm. Priest now trying to enter in, and a kick right to the knee from Gargano. And Gargano sliding through, looking to powerbomb Priest. Gargano had the leverage for a moment. Damian Priest, and crash and burn goes Priest. Hard to the mat. And Wade, you gotta like the offense from Gargano as that sinister smile comes across the challenger's face.
That was smart offense from Gargano, taking the big man off his feet. He came crashing down hard on the outside. That shot to the kidneys there on that landing really knocked the stuffing out of the champion.
Nasty landing indeed. And of course, Johnny Gargano can only win the title, pinfall or submission inside the ring. And Johnny going airborne and right into that fence, that steel step now for Damian Priest. I mean, this is a whole new ball game, certainly a game changer here inside the Capitol Wrestling Center.
There is no way to scout for that kind of offense. There's no way to plan for it if you are Damian Priest. It's just the nous, the intellect of Johnny Gargano, that experience factor of consistently competing at the top level here in takeovers.
Beth, what about this dive here from Johnny Gargano?
Impact against the steel. And then one more moment here, Priest hitting the steel steps hard.
Another right hand from Damian Priest. And the champion rocking the challenger back. Back to the striking ability of Priest, Wade, that you brought up early on.
Yeah, as much of a beating as the big man might take, the last thing he's ever going to lose is his punch. That's a heavyweight style of Damian Priest.
Gargano tying up Priest, and now Gargano unleashing lefts after lefts into the champion's jaw. Nowhere for Priest to go. Gargano in with a drop kick right to the chest. Johnny Gargano, who has waited, has dreamed about putting more gold around his waist and adding to his resume from the middle turnbuckle, down across the back. Gargano into the cover for the title, and Priest kicking out at 2.
You have to think the prospect of our first husband and wife NXT champions is getting closer and closer as this match goes on. And look at this unique offense from Johnny Gargano, and tying up the big man and keeping him grounded.
And Beth, this is the pace you believe that Johnny Gargano wants in this sort of matchup.
Johnny Gargano not giving Priest any opportunity believe he's been on top ever since he swayed the momentum in his favor. And you see there again working on that knee to take away the height advantage from Damian Priest.
Center of the ring is Damian Priest going to submit. Remember, Johnny focusing on the knee early on in the matchup for just a moment, but Priest's lower body strength coming in to play yet again. And that's that 6'7" frame weight that is paying dividends this far for Damian Priest, but Gargano relentless. Right back on top of the champion as the champion now clubbing away on the challenger, but a stiff kick right to the back of the knee. And now Priest just chucking Gargano.
We see Damian Priest, some lingering pain in that left knee, having some difficulty moving in there as Johnny Gargano once again on the attack, and again back to that left leg.
Back to the lower leg, and again the strength of Damian Priest and the champion right now, trying to get some feeling back into the left leg, which Gargano is focused on.
He's moving so gingerly though, Vic, the damage may already be done to the big man, but look at the eyes of Damian Priest. Perhaps the beast inside is awakening.
Damian Priest answering right back. Priest again with another forearm. Champion starting to build some momentum. Now using kicks to try to chop down Gargano. Gargano swing and a miss. Priest didn't miss. Coming back in. Up and down with a flatliner. Gargano is rocked. The champion feeling it.
Elevated flatliner there from Damian Priest, using all 6'7" of his height and summon. Johnny Gargano now in a world of hurt in the corner.
There's one more looking at Gargano's jaw hitting the mat.
Right now Damian Priest with Gargano in his sights, again flying in. Johnny Gargano might not know he's at NXT TakeOver 31 as Priest with a challenger again, set up in his sights, third time the charm. Priest now turning around, hooking Gargano, connects with the broken arrow center of the ring. Priest crawls into the cover to retain, and again Johnny just able to get his right shoulder up.
Well, in a flash in this matchup, we have seen the pendulum swing from side to side, and now the champion showing his dominance once again, showing the inner strength that took him to the North American Championship at the previous takeover. Can he finish the job against Johnny Gargano?
Damian Priest looking to put Gargano away, could have looking for the razor's edge. Gargano able to crawl through and almost baiting Priest in with a left elbow. Gargano able to duck again. Priest rolls through. Gargano trying to connect with the kick. Priest had it scouted, and Damian Priest another right hand to the jaw of Gargano. I don't know how many right hands a superstar can take back.
Oh, he's got bigger problems now. Gargano slammed to the mat. Priest looking to follow it up.
What offense from Damian Priest. Gargano hoists it up. Damian Priest looking for the razor's edge. Can he plant Gargano? Gargano able to roll through into the cover. Championship on the line, and Priest able to kick out.
So close, milliseconds in that one. We almost had a new North American champion, and you can just see the caliber of Johnny Gargano right here, as we see Damian Priest going for that razor's edge that we've seen before from him. So well scouted by Johnny Gargano, turning it into his own slam and pinfall attempt.
And both these superstars who know each other so well, and Gargano back to the lower extremities of Damian Priest, and Johnny had a little momentum in this matchup coming in after the mixed tag team victory this past Wednesday, but Johnny Gargano has been in for a fight tonight, and I don't even know if Johnny thinks the Gargano way would help him out early in this matchup, but Wade, right now, Johnny has to regain focus on becoming champion.
It's been a 50-50 back and forth matchup, this one. And you have to say, one of the problems with being the champion here, being the North American champion, it puts a spotlight on you and everybody watches everything you do. That's how Johnny Gargano is able to counter and capitalize.
Gargano answering back with a spinning lariat, another forearm by Priest. Both champion and challenger center of the ring, and I don't like Gargano's odds when it comes to trying to knock down Damian Priest. Gargano with an enziguri, another kickback by Priest. Both superstars somehow still standing, and Damian Priest, oh, a forearm again! Right hand under the jaw. Gargano is down. Priest now looking around. Priest is feeling it, guys. Damian Priest looking to retain his North American Championship. Kick doesn't connect. Gargano now from behind. Priest shoulder first into the post.
This is the opening Gargano's been looking for.
And Priest goes up and over right here in front of us.
Big man to the outside, luckily for him, on his feet, but it's Gargano.
Damian
Big man,
Priest.
too strong, too proud.
Whoa! Looking for south of heaven. Gargano counters with a short scissor super kick. Gargano now trying to refocus and again gets kicked and taken out. Both superstars on the outside again. Champion's advantage. Only way for Johnny to win the title. Pinfall or submission inside the ring.
This is just instinctive fighting from both men at this point. Strategy out the window. We saw.
Oh, wait a minute, wait, what is on the mind? Again, of Damian Priest, looking for that razor's edge!
Oh!
Spine first goes Gargano. Could that be the knockout blow for Priest? Damian Priest 3 seconds away from retaining his North American title. And Gargano, how did Gargano kick out?
We take another look at this razor's edge. Gargano landing high on the upper back and shoulders on the corner of the ring apron.
I mean, Ben,
I have no idea where he is finding the energy to kick out of that.
taking a look at the Capitol Wrestling Center here, the opening match tonight for NXT TakeOver 31. Beth, what must Johnny's body be feeling right now?
Johnny seems ravaged head to toe, but Priest wearing the wounds of this match. You see him struggling to shake the ring rest out of that left shoulder there, but still on the attack.
Oh, Priest, a little chop block by Gargano. And Johnny again chopping down the champion. And on the mat, you're the same size as referee in great position. Priest not going to quit that easily. Gargano comes back in, gets caught with a clothesline. But how much damage, Beth, has been done to Damian Priest?
Damian Priest continues. You see him nursing that left knee as well, seeming to be motivated by the pain and retaining the North American Championship.
Johnny now relentless. Kick after kick, focusing on the left arm. He'll be trying to soften up for the Gargano escape again. Johnny trying to get Priest back down to the mat. Priest able to roll through, gets caught with a kick right to the back of the head. Gargano goes in, goes up, goes around, and gets caught. Oh, looking for the reckoning, another counter. Gargano now goes up, standing sliced bread. Center of the ring for Gargano. North American Championship on the line, forearm to the back. Gargano into the cover. Do we have a new champion? And Priest kicks out at 2.
How on earth did Priest kick out of that? Just a barrage of offense coming from Johnny Gargano. Following up with that elbow smash to the back of the neck.
Beth, take a look.
The tremendous impact across the shoulders and back of the neck of Priest, followed up quickly by this hellacious elbow. Gargano, Candice LeRae must be watching in the back and loving every minute of this.
Will the Johnny Gargano way take Johnny to new heights, becoming the first ever two-time North American champion here at NXT. Gargano measuring the champion, now mocking the champion. Super kick didn't connect. Wait a minute, Priest hoists up Gargano. Gargano again rolls through, shoulders down, title on the line. Oh, a near fall. We almost had a new champion.
Johnny Gargano a little too confident, a little too cocky there. Took his time on capitalizing on Damian Priest. Managed to turn it into a pinfall attempt, such is the caliber of the man, but not quite enough.
The absolutely incredible Capitol Wrestling Center, home of NXT TakeOver 31. Gargano now looking for one final beat, gets caught. Again gets caught by Damian Priest. These two superstars who know each other so very well. Gargano goes up, gets caught. Priest now. Look at the absolute strength of Damian Priest, looking for south of heaven with authority. Covered by the champion, and somehow again, Beth, the challenger kicks out.
Priest unable to get leverage on that lateral press, that left shoulder still bothering him. Take a look at the height right here. Gargano lifted, slammed to the mat, but unfortunately you see there, Damian Priest still nursing that left shoulder.
I have to agree with Beth on that one. If Damian Priest could have hooked in a tight pin on that one, which he wasn't able to do, I think that would have been match over and a retention for the champ.
Well, again, Damian Priest, who has never been one to shy away from leaving his feet. Priest going all the way to the top rope yet again, looking down on Gargano. Oh, and wisely Gargano able to roll away from Damian Priest, the ring presence of an NXT veteran.
Yeah, you don't have to like it, but that is smart. If you're in trouble, put some distance between you and your opponent.
Whoa, Priest! Oh my God! Damian Priest just wiped out 2 members of our security. Gargano wisely, I believe, was able to pull security into the way of Damian Priest.
Damian Priest closing that distance between the
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I think there was a low blow. I think Johnny Gargano, now with a super kick under the jaw. Priest is out.
Referee distracted.
Priest is out. Title's on the line. Priest kicks out. Wow. I credited Johnny Gargano earlier, Beth, but how did Damian Priest kick out after all that?
Well, that was, first of all, that was absolutely 100% a low blow. I have no idea how Damian Priest found the wherewithal to kick out. Take a look at this high-risk maneuver right here. Priest crashing into security at ringside. Johnny Gargano throwing them in the way and avoiding harm. But this was the critical moment. Nothing, no doubt about
Wait a minute,
that.
Beth, back to the live action. Gargano looking for the Gargano escape. Center of the ring. Priest in trouble. Priest realizing it, trying to reach out. 6'7", using all of his frame. Gargano, though, wisely breaks the hold, steps back in. And now again, Gargano tying up Priest. And again, has the Gargano escape cinched in deep in the middle of the ring. And let's not forget about the knee injury. Forget about the left knee weight, which is being bent by Johnny Gargano.
The disgusting angle at which that knee is currently bent and twisted. All 6'7" of that frame being utilized against Damian Priest.
Priest is trying to get to the bottom rope, fighting with everything he's got, and finally reaches out with his right foot to break the hold.
Damian Priest looks like a sitting duck right now. I don't know that there's anything left in the tank.
Both these superstars laying it all on the line here at NXT TakeOver 31. North American Championship on the line. And look at Gargano, relentless, time after time, repeatedly. Knee right to the shoulder joint, the left shoulder joint of Damian Priest.
Just brutalizing the entire body of the North American champion. This is like a cat playing with a mouse at this point. I think Damian Priest is done.
Whoa. Beth, look at Johnny Gargano's eyes. What is on the mind of the challenger?
Nothing but evil intentions, Vic. This is what we're talking about when we say Gargano way. Always digging deep into the bag of tricks, looking for something sinister. Gargano wants to win the North American title at all costs.
And by any means, as Damian Priest, Gargano charging back in. Oh, Priest fighting with just about everything he has left. To your point, Wade, but what does Priest have left in the tank? The champion trying to hoist up the challenger. Gargano able to counter another forearm under the jaw of Priest. Champion continuing to get belted by the challenger. Gargano charging in. Big forearm. Priest is rocked.
Ominously beneath Priest is those steel ring steps.
Oh! What a kick by Priest.
Desperation move from Priest.
Absolutely out of desperation. Super kick under the jaw. Followed by another. And Gargano to the outside. Looking at Priest, looking for one final beat. Priest able to counter. And Priest, the champion, countering Gargano right into the reckoning. Priest into the cover, hooks the inside leg. Damian Priest retains.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT North American Champion, Damian Priest.
Well, like Michael Jordan in 1989 on Johnny's beloved Cleveland Cavaliers, Damian Priest ends this with his best shot. By ring.
Beth, what an absolute incredible way to kick off NXT TakeOver 31.